Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for November 21st to the 27th. This is for Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to your reading and to get more specific. And the reason I do this, Sagittarius, is because A, I love you. B, I want you to feel like this is a personal reading rather than a general spread. And C, tarot and astrology have gone hand in hand for centuries, all right? Astrology clearly came first, and tarot, every card has, been assigned an astrological aspect. So let's go ahead and get started to see what's going on for you this week. As we know, we are fully in Sagittarius season. So what does this mean for you? Venus is in your sign. Mercury's in your sign. On the 22nd, the sun goes into your sign. And then the biggest thing, on the 23rd, we have that new moon in Sagittarius. So there's a lot of power and a lot of activity in your sign. You're going to feel it, especially regarding your identity and, just how... just consider a lot of luck, too, because Jupiter is going direct on that same day of the new moon in Sagittarius, which is great and wonderful. All right. The other thing is there's a lot of activity with home and family for y'all. Okay. So let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you. Listen, Sagittarius, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It's what my clients prefer. If you want to book a private reading, you know where to find me. Secondly, Sagittarius, I really do love you, and I hope that you are having a wonderful week. This is going to be a big week for you. Yeah, and when I said there's going to be a lot of activity in your in terms of like identity, who I am, where this, and listen, this happens during birthday season. So first of all, happy birthday, Sagittarius. All right. Secondly, any sign, any person in the world, when it's their birthday season, when it's coming up on their birthday and it's your birthday, we all have those big questions, right? We all think about those big things that matter in our life. All right. So this is going to be one of those weeks for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Listen, you did get the King of Wands. All right, in your past. This is great. He's the most wonderful king. He's the one that's full of life. He's full of heart and he's full of passion. All right. King of Wands is great. I love the King of Wands. We all love the King of Wands. So a lot of Sagittarians could have had gotten a new job recently. You could have had something that was just so fulfilling, something that you were really passionate about. The King of Wands, I really say this is Steve Jobs energy here. All right. He is the entrepreneur, right? And so what that really means is not only is he at the top of his game, but very inspiring, okay? People looked up to Steve Jobs. He didn't have to work for anyone else. He worked his butt off to sit in this throne. All right, so y'all in the past have come into, some places in your life where you've reached this peak where we're happy with a new job or a promotion or maybe a relationship that you came into where you just felt on top of things. Like things have been really great. Now, here's the thing. As we move into this week, you did get the Hermit, okay, in the heart of your spread, all right? So this is really a more affirmation about you going through this process of, okay, what's coming next? What do I see in the future? Because the Hermit, he is someone who is, we all know what a Hermit is, right? But for this card particularly, in the heart of your spread, he has made a lot of achievements, all right? He has climbed the top of the mountain, and now he's just asking himself, what's next? What do I do next? Right? He has a lantern, okay? Here's the thing about this lantern is like you can see only so far with lantern light, right? Like when you're thinking about your future, when you're thinking about what's next, you have a lantern, that's cool. How do you see further than that? You go within, that's where the light is. So this is a week for you where you will possibly be going deep and doing some soul searching. Sagittarius, and I'm not surprised because those eclipses that we had, the first one that was in Scorpio in October, that was in your 12th house, okay? So the 12th house is the subconscious. It is going really deep, right? It's going into your past. And then the one that we just had in Taurus, that was in your 6th house, that rules everyday activities. And, there could have been that stuff that that came up in terms of, work and labor, even, your health. There could have been some matters that came to light, but, at this point, it's a good week to do a little bit of soul searching and to figure things out, right? You did get the Three of Swords in your challenge area, so this is really, really a good reason to do that soul searching, right? When you get the three, especially when it's challenging the Hermit, right? The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is the card of, like, grief and heartbreak and whatnot. So there could have been something that really did affect you, and it's gone from here to up here, okay? And, I am getting breakup energy. There could have been something that you had, whether it was work or career, just energy where there was, like, something that there was some sort of partnership that it's a good time to reassess it, okay? Especially, again, career or relationship. And one of the reasons why, actually, is because Mars is in Gemini, right? Mars is in Gemini in your 7th house. That's retrograde, okay? And so the 7th house rules partnerships, all right? So that's going to relate or resonate with some Sagittarians at this point. Let's just process that. And that's why it's good. It's really good to do that soul searching and to go within and to really, especially with, just get visceral at this point too, right? You did get the Six of Pentacles. So there is that balance that you're looking for. That is that, equilibrium, right? Here's the thing. This is such a great card. This Six is the heart of the Tree of Life. It's all about harmony. It's all about balance. You do see the scale in his hand, all right? And so this is generosity. This is gratitude. This is, giving and receiving. Obviously, giving is better than receiving, but when that code shows up in your crown, there's that balance you're looking for, okay? And for some of y'all, if y'all need help, hey, ask for it. It's there. You have such a strong support system, not only in your physical world, but remember what I said, all those planets in your sign right now. That's really great, okay? So moving forward, I think that, you're in a great place. You have the Knight of Swords, okay? And the root of your spread. So it looks like you just want to boom, 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 keep going. But remember, take that step back to just think a little bit, process a little bit, especially because it is your birthday season, right? We're going into your birthday season starting on the 22nd. So, listen, Knight of Swords, it's you see how charged up he is, right? Really just on this mission, just very active. Swords are the mental suit. And so remember, there could be a lot of things that you're thinking about right now. There could be a lot of different directions, but at the end of the day, you just really want to just speed through these. You really want to just, tackle things and just be that warrior. But, spend some time just processing some things, right? Because you did get the Eight of Swords, all right? You got the Eight of Swords in your future. So there is possibility that you are going to feel that there's a little bit too much going on. You might be spending a little bit too much in your head, all right? That's why I say do that soul searching. Come here, all right? Spend some time processing things, okay? Because when you have the Eight of Swords in your future, it's showing that, there is a part where there may be a little bit too much, and you might, just become out of touch, okay? Literally, as you can see, she's bound. Can't touch anything. The good news is her feet are free, all right? And so I need you to eventually do that soul searching, really get to know what you want for your future, what you want for your present, what you want now, okay? But don't do it in a way where it stresses you out, where it feels like it's a little too, overwhelming. Again, feet are free. You can walk away from this, all right? It's almost like you might have a little bit of muddled clarity moving forward, but once you're free, look at this. You got the Three of Cups, okay? So, celebration, joy, happiness. The deeper message here, especially coming here, this is just saying, spend time with friends and family right now, okay? It's a good time to do that, especially with the Three of Cups clarifying the Eight of Swords, all right? Now, this is also in your future, so this is going to help. This card is all about bonding. It's all about brotherhood. It's all about sisterhood. It's all about, just celebrating life, okay? But also, three is, it's not only development and growth, but it is creation. So, when we get together with friends, when we get together with families, there's always going to be some birth to new ideas. There's going to be some inspiration there, but also it's that bonding that I want you to have. It really is bonding. I talk about this all the time in my readings. I mean, we go all the way back to like the beginning of mankind. We hunted in packs, we traveled in packs, we slept in packs, we swam in packs. It was never it was always we. All right, bonding is a human condition. That's what we are. That's what we do, right? It raises our oxytocin levels. So you are going to have that moment, all right? So just as long as you just get out of your head a little bit, do a little bit of soul searching this week to figure out the things that you want. And some of it will be with those friends and your family that's going to help you, right? And you did get the Six of Pentacles in your, in your crown. So this is really great. I'm really glad that the Three of Cups did show up, by the way, because it is the only cups that you did get in your spread. So very happy about that. We know the cups represent emotions. Now, let's take a look at your staff, Sagittarius. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like and subscribe and leave comments. I love that. And then if you are a subscriber, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here with me every week. You really make this fun for me. You make my day. This is I really do appreciate it. Now, looking at your staff, this is great. Okay, Sagittarius, you are off to, and just even thinking about your past readings, like you're there's these new beginnings happening for you. New beginnings, all right? Especially with home, there's going to be a lot of activity at home, all right? And when I say home, like, it can be your physical home, it can be your environment, it can be, especially with relationships, too, like new relationships, current relationships that you're in. There could be some, activity around there as well. But let's go ahead and get started. You got another three, and I love this. You got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, listen, all about teamwork, right? All about collaborating, all about that bonding, right? And teamwork makes the dream work. So there's part of you that really wants that now, okay? So this is really great. So remember that. It's a good week to be in touch with people, right? And if you are here for career, it could lead to a lot of the successes if you're working on projects, if you're, working in a team environment. If you're not working in a team environment, bring people in, okay? That's going to really help you out. Now, you did get the Emperor in your external factors area. We all know he's a powerful dude, right? The Emperor, he's the Emperor, okay? And so this really is mastery of self. I told you it's all about your identity this week, all right? Who am I? What do I want? What brings me happiness? All the big questions, right? All the big questions. So the Emperor, there is someone that's coming through for you this week that's very authoritative, very powerful, someone who's, been successful, victorious, sitting in that throne, ruler of his own destiny, someone who, makes the calls, right? He calls the shots. So someone very powerful is coming through. I am getting a message that for some Sagittarians, it may be your spirit guides. It may be spiritual too, okay? So just be open to receiving that, whether you believe in God or the universe or, whatever, where you find that strength. There could be that force, all right, that really helps you through this week. This is amazing. I love this. You did get the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Now, Wheel of Fortune it is a card of luck, karma, faith. It is divine intervention. I'm not going to lie. This is one of the most wonderful cards. It's ruled by Jupiter, okay? Jupiter is a planet of good fortune, good luck, prosperity, profit, and it looks like you want a lot. That's kind of like, what's really fueling you right now is like you have those hopes and dreams that you want to manifest. And I have that. Yeah, really good news for you is you did get the Page of Pentacles, all right, in the final outcome. Now the Page, so super underrated. They're very complex. They're very underrated though, okay, because people think Page and they're like, oh, the young ones, but listen, they're in the royal court, and after the Ace, they usher in the most new change, the most new opportunities. Pages are super powerful. They're incredibly powerful. All right. So, in the end, listen, and this is very earthy. This is very grounded. All right. This is going to root a lot of things moving forward. Page, earth, pentacles, earth, right? Pentacles, money, wealth. There is some new beginning that some of y'all are already feeling, and some of y'all will feel this week. There is something that will be coming through. New job, new passion, new income stream, okay? There's something that has to do with money because pentacles are money. It represents money and wealth, okay? But I want you to know, because this is so earthbound and pentacles are earthbound, think about your tangible, the realities, right? And the physical realities. In your world, there could, you could be getting that car that you wanted, you could be getting that house that you wanted, that there's so much possibility. But remember, new, all right, bringing in that newness into your life, all right. And so the Page is the one who, particularly the Page of Pentacles, he's the one who is willing to put in that effort to learn, to research, and to stick with it, to just grow with it, and make sure that pentacle, like, triples in value within the next week. And when I say value, that value in terms of everything. And when I say wealth, earlier, wealth in all areas of your life, okay? But again, that biggest energy is there is something coming through with a new job, with a new career path, or even a side hustle, or even a joint venture. There's so much. It's coming through. It's something's coming through, and I think that you are going to have just a wonderful week. There's you may have things maybe a little bit overwhelming because there is a lot of planets in your in your sign, and that is great, okay? But for some of y'all, it could be a little overwhelming, and you could be thinking a little too much, right? Just get out of your head a little bit. Do that soul searching. All of this is coming through. You have a wonderful spread. Sagittarius, happy birthday. I love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye-bye.